Hello, beautiful angels. This message is not a coincidence. It's coming across your page. It is a synchronicity, and your angels have sent you here for a reason. I feel as if I'm really speaking to people pleasers, those ones who are a doormat, allow people just to manipulate them, always giving and giving and giving, and not allowing yourself to be. You got to stop giving. You got to allow yourself to fill your own cup. This can look like many things. This can be self-care. This could be just saying no. I also feel as if this group that's coming in, you might be even avoiders. You might avoid conflict. You might avoid conversations that make you feel uneasy. I'm getting told this is actually a big step for you because this is a big part of facing fear. Whenever something we fear comes up, or we're in that anxiety state of things, why? Why are you feeling that? How can you move forward from this? That is the question, isn't it? You need to set those boundaries. Boundaries are going to be your best friend. And there are so many videos on how to set healthy boundaries. And pretty much it's a case of you tell the person that why you're setting a boundary, what will happen if they cross the boundary, and if they do cross it, you fulfill your promise you made. And that could be multiple things. It could be, hey, I appreciate you asking me for favors. I'm feeling very overwhelmed with the amount that you're asking me. So the next time you ask, I'm going to say no, and I will continue to say no. And if you continue to push, I will not respond. And then if they do approach you asking you, I don't know, something simple, maybe they go, hey, can I borrow your car? And you go, no. And they go, oh, come on. I'm only going to have it for like half an hour, 20 minutes. That's when you go, okay, I set this boundary with you months ago or days ago, today even. I did mean it when I said that I will no longer communicate if you push. This is me saying no, and I'm walking away. Or you hang up, or you say, okay, you've pushed this boundary. I am now going to end this conversation. We're no longer going to talk about this. I've said no. And put your phone down, walk away, whatever it is. And if you're putting your phone down, maybe mute them. Just mute them so you can't get any more notifications from them. And that's a healthy boundary. And then saying no. I know it can be hard. I am a people pleaser myself. I used to do so much for people, or just get talked into helping with other things. I never knew how to say no, or I never knew how to communicate that I didn't want to do something. So saying no can be hard in itself. It really can be. And all you have to do is really go through the process of saying, okay, I'm going to say no. I'm going to put myself first. And you're not being selfish. That's the one thing that, if someone says that you're being selfish, I can guarantee there's something that they need to work on there. You are not being selfish when you're not meeting your own needs first. If you're able to put in overflow, so for example, you got overflow of time. That's when you can be like, okay, I've got time. I can donate some time to someone. How much time do I have? That's what it is. And, maybe you would rather donate that time to a friend or a family member you haven't seen for a while, and, give them some love and attention and have a actual interaction that doesn't feel like an obligation. Doesn't that sound better? Doesn't that sound less like anxiety's creeping up into your stomach and making you feel nauseous and sick? Because I know it did for me. And when you do say yes to these things, what do you feel? Do you feel enjoyed? Do you feel guilty for saying yes. And on the day, especially if you say yes in 3 weeks before something, at the day of, are you excited? Are you kind of dreading? Are you hoping they cancel and looking at the time, looking at your messages, going, have they cancelled? They most likely haven't cancelled. And you know what? It's okay to say yes and then realize, oh, I actually don't want to do it. Or saying yes and going, actually, I forgot I'm doing something else. It happens. And I've seen people where they've gone, okay, I've got 3 things on the same day, I can do it all. And they end up spending like 10 minutes in a conversation with someone and go, no, I only have to be here for half an hour and then I have to go. And then they go to the next place and do the same thing. And you're wearing yourself thin when you do that. You're wearing yourself thin. If there is a case where you say yes to too many obligations, what other obligations? Are they important? Are they important to you to go? Are they important to the other person that you absolutely have to be there? Like if you said yes to a wedding, for example, for a family member that you're very close with, that's probably going to be your top tier priority unless they're an a-hole. Next one, maybe a friend invited you to the movies. Okay, that's the second priority. You can definitely set that as a, hey, I realized I have a wedding I got to go to. Can we postpone that? Or can we maybe watch the movie earlier? And then next one might be just helping a friend set up a cabinet or something. I don't know, something very small and minor. That is probably going to be your least priority. You might still want to help them, but you can go, hey, that's fine. You can actually do X, Y, Z to help yourself. Or you can maybe even say, hey, I can't help you. And especially if you've got mutual friends, maybe you can go, oh, I know, if you haven't asked, maybe ask X, Y, Z to help you. And that way you're still helping them, but you're not wearing yourself thin. You're not building yourself with anxiety, thinking, who are you going to see or how are you going to be in 3 places at the right time at the same time? It's just too much. Now let's see what else the angels have for you for this one. Let's see. What other messages do the angels have for you? Okay, I'm going to just split it into 3. And we're going to flip the bottom card. Or flip it, so the bottom. We got potential. We got wisdom. And we got balance. Amazing. I love this is really aligning. So, yeah. We got Sandalphon with potential. So you do have the potential to continue on. You have the potential to really allow yourself to set those boundaries and allow yourself to be more free. Because you're not going to feel the guilt. You're not going to feel the fear. You're not going to feel the anxieties. When you stop people pleasing, that is when you're going to allow yourself to flourish. Yes, you can still help people. That is perfectly fine. Make sure you allow yourself to help you first. Next, we got Gabrielle with wisdom. So Gabrielle here is all about the wisdom that you're going to get. You're going to learn about yourself. You're going to find who you are by doing this. Maybe you find a book to read about setting boundaries. Maybe you find a podcast about this that helps you just know that this is okay. That this is going to be the movement that you need. You're going to be not only learning, but you may even become your own advocate and may even be helping other people pleasers. Especially if you come from a family of people pleasers or you're in a friend group where these friends are all the same as you. They all people please. They apologize for breathing the same air as you. I don't know, but it's the case of you're going to be researching. You're going to be learning. the more you learn, the more inspired you are to actually look after yourself here. And I love we ending on this, the Raphael. Oh, it's a bit stuck. Hold on. These cards are all together. So Raphael is all about the balance that you're going to bring into your life. Because when we are balanced and when our cup is actually filled, we can actually then start pouring into others. As long as our cup remains full. And there are going to be times where our cup's going to be empty or needing to be filled. That's when we would be taking a step back. That is when we need to be in that hermit stage. And you may even get a hermit card in the next, you might see a next reading. The next reading you see, it has a hermit comet. And that is your sign from your angels saying you need to just go into a little bit of a hermit stage, withdraw from others, stop allowing them to take over, and you become that doormat again, because it's not good for you. Okay, and final message for this one here. Spread your wings. I love this. It is time to spread your wings and explore new things. If you want to experience something different, you may have to do something different. If you wait until you feel fully ready for something, you may always have a reason to hold yourself back and wait forever. Let your heart guide you now and know that some of the best things occur when you step outside of your comfort zone. We are here for you and urge you to ask us for whatever support you need. I don't think that could have been a more resonating message for this. Again, so really prioritize yourself. Allow yourself to listen to your body. I did watch a video today about learning your body's yes and no's. The basic gist of it was closing your eyes and just saying something like, I am safe, I am loved, and I feel a tingle in my body and it feels nice. And then you don't have to have your eyes closed. You can put your hand on your heart, you don't have to, you can just have your eyes open and do it. The next one is actually giving yourself a no. And you might say something along the lines of, I am not safe. And I don't know about you, but I get a coldness, that my gut feels off. And that could help you. Okay, that's how my body feels when it's a yes. That's when my body feels a no or feels bad vibes or I'm not. It's a good way to just learn your body's needs. When you listen, to the song, listen to your heart. Yeah, that song's in my head. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. That is going to be the song for this one. So again, you have a lot of homework to do. You have a lot of work to progress. And, I am not any psychologist or anything. So if you feel you need one, please definitely do. I'm not going to say don't. That's something, but you can just work on yourself and work on your boundaries. It is so normal for people to have boundaries, and it's normal to fulfill them if people cross them. Don't feel bad. You should never feel bad if you told someone what would happen if they crossed the line. If you want more in-depth reading, I do have personalized readings linked below. Leave a comment below if anything resonated today. And if you feel like it, comment something that makes you feel like your body has given you a yes in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Bye.